Lokoz boxing. Ugas mentioned in an interview that he is more than willing to take on a rematch against Manny Pacquiao. Well, Manny Pacquiao has posted on social media saying something of the nature of, Ugas was the easiest fight of his career and he lost it. There are a lot of things being said about Manny Pacquiao and about the Pacquiao versus Ugas fight after Ugas rose in victory. But just to take a look at a little bit of the details of the fight, Manny Pacquiao was able to land 16% of his punches against Ugas. Well, if we take a step back to the fight that Pacquiao had with Mayweather, Pacquiao was able to land 19% of his punches on Mayweather. This tells us a couple of things. The first thing it tells me is that Ugas has really great defense. I take nothing away from Ugas. He did what he had to do. He did a great fight against Manny Pacquiao, against a living legend. Take nothing away from Ugas, a very humble fighter. He deserves his victory. At the same time, this also tells us that Pacquiao's age has already showed. It was showing a little against Keith Thurman, although he did an excellent job against Keith Thurman. But in this recent fight, we can tell that his age has affected him. He's not as fast as he used to. His strength is not at full peak as it used to. And we can even see that he was able to hit Mayweather more than he was able to hit Ugas. This is nothing surprising, and this takes nothing away from Manny Pacquiao's legend or legacy. He's a living legend, and it happens to the best. I mean, just to remember some of the fights where Ali versus Holmes, Chavez versus Oscar de la Hoya, Leonard versus Camacho. This is a pattern that happens often where a living legend doesn't know when to step down and retire. They kind of have to be reminded that they're human and that age is not something that just stops. I can imagine that it's kind of addictive to, come out victorious all the time with all the people celebrating your victory, and you get used to winning and having these great epic battles. However, unfortunately, most living legends have to learn the hard way that it's past their time and it's time for them to step down and retire. Manny Pacquiao had nothing to prove. He's the only 8 division champion. He's given us many, many years of great battles. With that being said, I don't think he did really bad in the fight. I think he did a very good job to the best that he could for his age. I think he was able to keep up very well. And I think Ugas did win, did clearly deserve that victory. But I don't think Manny Pacquiao was dusted or left behind during the fight, too far behind. Ugas was clearly the victor. I think most of the great fighters of our times and before our times have all gone through this and experienced the defeat due to their abilities decreasing as time increases. Let me know what y'all think. Subscribe if you like what you hear. Hit the like button. If you don't like what you hear, dislike. Lokoz Boxing.